Streaming
pissed.
recording.
Hi.
So what happened last time and over the week?
We had half a conversation over the week. Because like 3 sentences were exchanged.
Hmm.
No one RP'd. And the
I
last time
did.
we killed.
Y'all just.
Yeah, I sucked at this week. Yeah, I couldn't focus. And we killed the dragon last time. That was the important bit.
Yeah, we
Why'd you
killed
guys
a
have to
dragon
fight a dragon?
Because
because our
Lucky.
DM's an asshole.
No, because Lucky has wonderful rolls always.
Because I made a bet with Jarek.
Because I have
All of these
wonderful.
are-
What? What?
Rolls.
You can't talk
What the
about
fuck
a
is that
woman's
supposed to
roles
mean?
like that.
Oh fuck! You know what I
Hey,
mean.
I want you to explain.
You have good dice rolls in the sardonic sense. I was being sarcastic. God.
I mean, if she keeps rolling, we'll get to level 7 before winter solstice.
Yeah, true, actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
she's on watch from now on.
Yep.
Oh god, I know you don't like to hear about backup characters, but I have definitively decided my next character is going to be a wild magic sorcerer.
Oh,
Just
god
to
damn
lean
it.
into it.
You know. Okay.
Be like Faz, the last 2 sessions.
Uh-huh. I use an expanded table for that.
I know, I know you do, and I'm banking on it.
D1000.
Oh, it's just 100, but I mean, if we find a good 1,000 one, maybe.
Man, I'm starting to look like discount Santa Claus over here. Walmart Santa Claus.
Hey!
You know, I hear it gives good money being a mall Santa.
It also gets you put on a red alert list.
Really?
No, but it should.
You also don't smell like booze, so.
I can fix that.
Yet.
I'm just gonna turn this off. I don't need to be playing Persona.
Oh, this chair leans so much.
So
huh?
yes, we had a dragon that showed up out of nowhere. We decided to fight it because there were bets involved, and also because you can't really outrun a dragon. We murdered said. Well, the team murdered said dragon. Jarek slept on the job and then slept on the job.
You
And
tried to play the dragon in a game of cards.
Yep, that did not work out.
No.
Well, I mean, it did until it didn't. And finally, after rushing to actually start moving and get to the place to do the things, we stopped immediately on the dragon corpse. And now we are sitting on said dragon corpse, and a apprentice showed up.
Apprentice of Hob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the name of Tilly.
Tilly.
Mm-hmm.
I can only think of one thing with the name Tilly, but yeah.
Sure. Game of Thrones.
No.
Oh, okay, well then there's different ones. Whatever.
So yes,
Tilly.
as I
You know what?
recall, Pink or Zoria, rather Shell, and soon to be Zoria, were having some kind of a conversation with said apprentice while Jarek furiously passive aggressively snored.
Cassian was there, but did not.
Did not engage. Vessian just stared.
Mm-hmm. At this rather attractive young wizard woman. She asked you if you were planning on keeping the organs that you'd taken. You guys said some of them.
The head we wanted as a prize, if I recall.
No, the head was up for debate. If it eats you or chews something, we want it, which is to say the acid bits in the teeth. Everything else is negotiable, but the head is up for grabs depending on how good the offer is.
Before we start, I would point out that if we can get somebody to cast Speak with Dead on the head, it might tell us where it's
Yes,
horror.
yeah.
Yes,
because
that was
dragons are known
part
for
of the
their
plan.
generosity.
Well,
no, the
it can lie, and it cannot tell. It's true,
it's worth a shot.
but it's worth a shot.
Hmm. Yeah, you just need somebody to cast the spell.
And then spend the time going and getting that word.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a bit of out of reach for now, but
A bit.
Hmm.
So it's
So
on you.
you have the acid sacs and the wings removed. And you're not sure if you want the skull. But you do want all the teeth?
Yes, all of the teeth.
Okay.
And Jerick was taking the claws.
Yeah.
Jerick was taking the claws.
The
Claws.
claws. Yeah. Claws, wings, and whatever scales and hide he could actually get off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that part's easy. The organs are hard.
Right. And I don't believe you folks rolled particularly high on survival
No, we did
no.
not.
to carve this beast up and
It's
or
mangled.
identify what you were carving out.
That is correct.
Why do you have so many holes in it?
It had to die somehow.
Okay, sure.
It's difficult to kill, yes, Zoria says, stepping out of her tent
Hmm.
in full disguise.
Hmm.
It's dragon.
Oh, hello. You gave a false name last time, Zoria, did you not?
I did. I gave the name Liv.
Liv. Ah, you must be, Liv.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure, Tilly. I expected Hope to come, but I suppose he is busy.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping.
Mm.
He's an old man. So I get out and do his bidding and help him out. He
I have
teaches me
been in
stuff.
your I have been in your position, I understand.
Great. Um,
So, do we sell you carcass or how
well,
does this work?
I mean, yeah, if you're looking to get rid of it or sell it, I assume so. Mm, I could be an asshole and just wait for you to leave it here on the side of the road,
But you won't.
but I won't.
We could also be petty. Burn it.
But you won't.
But we won't.
Don't try me.
Oh.
This conversation is going swimmingly.
Um, you've taken really a lot of the best bits. Did you leave the heart in there at least?
Of course.
There's at least one intact eye as well.
Mm-hmm. But you want the skull. Does that
You can
include
have
the
eye.
eyes? Oh, okay.
Brains too,
We
for that matter.
we would like to speak with Dead on it. Can you do that, or are we gonna have to find someone else?
That's outside of my abilities. I'm sorry.
Is holy magic. Not
Yes.
arcane.
Um, do you mind? She just makes a gesture like towards the dragon.
Mm.
You may look but not touch.
Yes,
Uh,
she may touch. She
The
needs to
strip
run
club
away.
rules. She hasn't paid for anything.
She can't pay if she can't see merchandise, and she needs to
She can
evaluate it.
look, but she cannot touch.
The merchandise is inside. Yeah, dragon hide is great and all, but the valuable bits for wizards are in the inside.
Let her touch. Just mind the acid.
Oh, that's okay. She casts a magical incantation. And her arms shimmer a little bit, and she just jams them into one of the holes.
I almost wish Jarek were watching now. Damn it.
And is feeling around. Um,
She's feeling around the hole.
yes, inside. She's
Hmm.
deep inside the dragon holes.
Hmm.
She making a fist?
Working
Oh
it like a
boy.
puppet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the jaw starts to move. I mean, hell, if you cast Bigby's hand while you were, you know,
Oh,
inside the
God.
dragon, you could actually work the jaw.
Terrible human beings.
Only if you pass a performance check.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's feeling around.
Zora will try to get a good look at what she's seeing. I assume she is how tall?
Um,
Average height?
yeah, maybe 5'5".
Yeah, Zora will loom over her, like behind her, just
Look over her
looking.
shoulder. Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm. And she shifts from going this way to, down here and then over here. Just getting a feel for, the fuck is inside this thing still after you folks have removed a bunch of stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Well, given the pieces left, I'll give you 1,500, including the head.
You want the head, or you're giving the head to us?
We want the head.
There's laughter from Jarek's tent.
Hmm. Who has gone and seen Hob before?
I
Zoria?
think it was Jarek, Zoria, and
Zoria, I did Jarek see Hob?
yeah, Jarek was there.
Okay, Zoria, Jarek.
Dirk,
Nurse.
Gloria, Sika, and Nurse.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't believe Sika made it though, or did she?
Yeah, Sika had a
Yeah,
private conversation with Hob.
she tried to convince him to
Teleporter.
teleport.
Hmm.
But yeah, only yeah, Jarek is not showing himself. Only Zoria is.
Mhm.
But then again, she is disguised.
Yes, but you were disguised at Hobbs.
I was.
Yeah. So, 1,500? Is that an okay price? You
What
can,
about without head?
um, 11?
How about you take all the squishy bits and we take the skull? 1,300?
So that'd be 11.
No. You still get the brain, the eye,
Oh.
the tongue,
Oh, you just
the
want the
meat.
meat.
No, we want the skull.
Right. You just want the skull.
It's a
Yes.
good.
So
It's a good trophy.
1,300 plus we get skull.
Okay. Um, but we keep any remaining teeth.
There are no teeth remaining.
And if you want to look for any, be my guest.
I don't think I missed any.
With that roll,
I don't even remember.
they were
They
low
were
rolls.
dog shit. Yeah,
They were
less
very
than
low.
Yeah.
Or
less
maybe
than
it's
10.
just like sharks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they might have rows of teeth. Yeah.
Okay. 1300. I do not carry that amount of gold on me. But when you return to Carcom, which I assume you're coming back,
We don't know.
Yes, we're coming back.
we'd
Mm.
be happy to pay you.
Was this dragon searched for or wanted in any capacity?
A black dragon about a day outside of Carcom? Hmm.
Hmm.
To my knowledge, no. There was one further west. This might be the same one, but he seems to be a ways outside of his territory.
He
Did-
said he was bored.
Ah, black dragons are typically known to be assholes.
So this is the same one. So does he have a bounty?
To my knowledge, no.
Hmm.
But if you wish to inquire in Carcom, by all means.
That is why we keep hid.
Sure.
So, do we get a written commitment or something, or just?
You want me to write you a receipt?
I don't
And
know.
ideally, you would give us an irreplaceable item of yours so that we know that you're actually going to pay us instead of stiffing us at the door.
You will forgive us. I hail from court. We do things a little bit different there. The honor of those promising such amounts is important. Not that I question Hope's honor, but also, yes, there usually is collateral. Sometimes even hostage, depending on how aggressive things are.
Well, I'm not gonna be your hostage.
You
No,
have like a bra or your panties or something?
What the?
That is the strangest form of collateral that I've heard of.
Oh, I said that just for Jarek.
You made me spill.
Jerk was about to say something, but he has gone back to his silence. It's determined now.
I need paper.
No, I don't generally carry collateral on me in the event that somebody kills a dragon and we decide to purchase it. So, um,
Jerk does
It's-
finally yell from the tent. We'll go back to Carcom to collect, trust her word, and then we can leave. We don't have to stay.
yeah, you can come back to Carcom if you wish.
Not right now, I think, but
No, Zoria. Zoria, we have no reason to ever go back to Carcom. I guess we have to now.
I look at Tilly. Does she seem taken aback by the name Zoria, or because she
Jerk doesn't give a shit.
yeah.
She takes it into account.
Thank you for your trusting nature, Jarek.
You're welcome.
Well, Zoria and Jarek in the tent. What are your names then?
This is Lonnie. And
And
that is this drunk in the corner.
Already introduced us when she touched down.
oh,
I know, but still. I think she must have realized that something was amiss. Do apologize to Hop for that. If he cares.
that you were concealing your true names?
A little bit more than that. But this is savage country after all, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do we have a deal? 1300? You guys keep the
Third.
hard bits of the head?
Whatever flesh is attached to it as well, but brains and relevant tissue is yours, I suppose.
What about the horns?
Hmm. That is technically not
It's a
bone.
bone. I want it.
It is. Uh, are horns bones or keratin?
In this instance, it would be bone.
Yeah, it'd be bone in this case.
Mm-hmm.
It's technically bone, so not fleshy.
Okay.
Stop trying to
In
nickel and dime the great one.
not that much of a great one. Um, in the event that you foresee disposing of the head, we collect it free of charge.
Do you want giant skull?
It's just the skull,
Yes.
not particularly.
Okay.
Deal?
Hmm.
When you go to abandon the skull, it's ours.
If we are close, yes.
Sure.
Unless you want to come pick it up, I don't know, in Ardbridge.
Send us a message.
I will. And again, do apologize to Hope for the deception. I think he would understand.
I'll be sure to let him know. Um, so she goes to shake your hand, tall
Hmm.
elf woman,
Hmm.
Sadia.
Hmm.
You shake her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll shake her tiny little hand.
Mm-hmm. Great. Do you guys have your wagon right next to it? Or is your camp like
Yes.
surrounding it immediately?
Yeah,
Yes.
the should be close or within sight, but the horses did refuse to come
Yeah.
too close to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like 60 feet off or so.
How much?
50 to 60 feet away from the
Oh,
dragon.
okay. That's fine, that's plenty. Um, great. Do you mind I guess just rolling it over for me for just a second? Or in a second? She gets out a piece of cloth and starts spreading it on the ground. And just a void of space.
Oh, you want to put it in hole?
Yeah.
Kill her and take
Good. Phrasing.
You wouldn't have happen to have more of those, would you?
No, I don't tend to carry two at the same time
I know, but
for obvious reasons.
yes. Sora says as if she knows what the fuck she's talking about.
Um, but no, Hob has his methods of storing things, and I have mine, and this makes for easy transportation of large
Corpses.
things.
Hmm. Do
Um,
you get it from somewhere?
well, it depends. But, Hob enchanted this one.
Hmm. I see.
Um, are you going to remove the head?
Yes. She takes out a rapier, sees it as an unfit tool for the task. Takes out the scimitar, see it's not that great either. You wouldn't happen to have great sword in Hall, would you?
No. It's a little outside of my needs.
Hmm.
And, I keep the hole empty so we can fill it up.
This might take a few minutes.
Hmm. Okay.
And she
Does
goes with the
the
scimitar,
yeah,
trying to cut.
just hacking at it?
Not hacking, like she'll try to be more surgical. Like she'll try to make an incision and then keep at the incision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not just maniacally cutting and
Mm.
crushing.
Does
I
your
imagine Vess is just over there leaning on a quarterstaff, drinking in a supervisor role.
100%.
yeah, and whatever Shell is doing. Um, is your scimitar magical?
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
Make a strength check.
Strength with Big Red. This should be good. Is it just pure strength or can it be, athletics, Gump? Buddy.
It could be athletics, sure.
Oh, I find myself without my dice today. I feel naked.
Hmm.
If you were naked, it would be a very different kind of stream.
Mm.
I mean, we're all waist up. Generally nips up.
Maybe if we
20
start picking up viewers, we can have bathtub D&D.
Maybe that's what we need to do to pick up viewers.
hot tub.
Hot
Hot tub
tub
D&D.
TNT.
21
21. Okay.
for athletics.
Mhm. Hmm. Your scimitar does get to get almost all the way through, and you find a vertebrae. And your scimitar tries to cut through it. You try to cut through it, and you don't make any progress on the dragon vertebrae with your scimitar.
It's fine tool, you see. I need something bigger and blunter to break through. Shell, she's there. I
No.
don't know if she's.
Just give her the damn head!
Why don't you be nice and come out here and talk like a regular person?
Because I have a hangover!
That is true. This one's still drunk. Points at
That's
Vess.
that's the best way to avoid a hangover.
As you say that, Vess takes a drink from the bottle.
At this rate, I'm going to need a drink. Um, just 1 second.
It is, for the
Let me see.
record, there, Jarek, the early hours of morning.
Yeah, it's getting a little too light for him.
Lucky.
I will.
They came to a vertebrae.
I'm sorry, what?
They came to a vertebrae.
Let's
While sawing off
let's
the
try.
head.
Yeah, let's try this one. I think this might work. Zora will cast magic missile at the vertebrae.
Okay.
Oh, they cannot sever the head from the spine?
Through the vertebrae. Zoria's cut through the meat.
Just go around the vertebrae.
Zora is magic missiling it.
Magic missile. Alright, roll 3d4 plus 3.
God, you heathen.
Or shall help.
Shell, yes, help.
How is shall helping?
With her claws, pulling shit apart with her +4 to strength.
Make a strength check, shall.
Sadly.
8 damage, Zoria.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay. Probably with advantage given the fact that Zoria's right there helping.
Okay.
Not that your advantage is going to help you. With a huff and a puff and much a grunting and groaning, Shell and Zoria are able to pull the head off of the vertebrae. Zoria skimming the meat from the bone with her scimitar, and Shell pulling away. But you do manage to sever the head.
Zora will turn to Tilly
Mhm.
and will hand her the scimitar.
What am I
For
supposed
brains. Yes.
to... Oh. This is not going to get through that skull.
You can go through ocular cavity.
No, you can't. There's bone back there.
Honestly, woman, have you never butchered anything in your life?
I'm fairly familiar with the
You're a wizard,
anatomy
yes, we
of a
understand.
dragon.
I don't cook well.
I can pop the eye out, and she goes over to it, and with the scimitar, jams it back there, and pops the eye out. Drops it into the hole.
You should probably pick that up and wait for us to push body unless you want it crushed.
Oh, it'll be fine.
That's our opportunity to make her go inside her own hole and just
Seal
take
it
it.
up.
Seal it up.
Yeah.
And jokes aside, we might not want to kill Hobbs' apprentice. Just saying.
We might not. No, just saying.
That you know Hob knows where she is.
For all we know, this could be Hob pretending he has an apprentice. So
Could be.
That thought has crossed my mind.
yeah.
Hob likes to walk around cosplaying as a young, attractive girl. I mean, Japan says that happens rather often, so.
As if Garrick's never gone around cosplaying as a young, attractive girl.
Yeah.
His
Oh, wow.
MO.
She pulls up some of the um, jawline, or I don't even know what you'd call them, lips, jowls,
Lips.
Cheeks.
Those are
cheeks,
called lips or cheeks or jowls.
jowls, yes, on the dragon, and starts worming your scimitar into some tooth places, popping a few teeth out.
No, there were more teeth.
Yeah, some of them are kind of recessed.
Good to know.
Miss Tilly,
Yes.
is there something? So humans have wisdom teeth, correct? Do
Yes.
dragons have wisdom teeth?
No, there is not a similar thing for dragons that I know
Shell
of.
looks visibly upset. Just, ah.
Um,
She likes teeth.
Dragons don't generally remove teeth by choice.
That's not the definition of a wisdom tooth, you dingleberry. That is to the DM, that is not to Tilly.
I'm not a botanist, nor an orthodontist. Do you have like a club or a hammer or something?
She has stuff. Is magic.
Well, that
Blunt.
helps. Would you crack it really hard on the top of the skull here?
Gladly. Zoya, help me out.
Make an attack
What do you
roll.
want? What do you want me to do?
Oh, attack. Oh, that's even better. That's E6.
Roll damage.
Smite the skull.
That. That's 5? 12?
Okay. Um,
Crack it like a walnut.
you take a few whacks at the top of the skull, and eventually crack it. Indeed, you hear and it's amplified by thick, wet thuds as you're smacking it. And then you hear a definitive cracking and breaking.
Shell will reach a hand in there and take the edges and just
Pull the flesh
pull
off.
it back. Pull the flesh off, kind of take the edges of the bone and whip it.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Make the hole big.
there it is. Great, thank you. She reaches her hands in there, grabs this brain, pulls it out. All right, thank you. So can we push the body in?
Yes, Shell, if you wouldn't mind. I'll help.
Okay, what is that? Strength?
Strength.
She got
Jessian
advantage
sitting
because
boredly on the quarterstaff,
he's sitting on the quarterstaff.
leaning up against
I,
it.
I, I got a nat 20. Do I really have to roll again with advantage?
You don't have to, but you could.
Well, I'm not going to. I literally could not roll higher.
You could roll another natural 20.
Fine. Oh,
Okay. Um, Shell helps effectively just roll this wingless, headless corpse of a dragon over, clawless corpse of a dragon over into this
Did Jarek
pit.
take the whole claw or just the fingertips?
Fingers.
Yeah, just
Okay.
the whole fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he still has to carve back all the flesh and everything and work at that later.
Hmm. Okay. How many did you take, Jerk?
5.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. 10.
10
So probably just the front claws, the
fronts.
front
Yeah.
fingers.
Okay. And Shell rolls the dragon corpse into the hole. And it disappears. And you just hear a thunk.
Tilly, I have a question.
Yes, sorry.
How do you keep it clean? Does it smell up? Or is it self-cleaning?
How do we keep it clean?
Yes,
The
the
hole?
hole.
Oh, you
Can't
just
they
How do you,
just do what you do and do the wiggle fingers and make things
how do,
clean?
that is prestidigitation an option, or does hole self-clean?
we just dump some water in it on occasion.
Okay, so you just clean your hole with water, I see.
Yep.
Best leaves and goes back to the cart.
Zora says this with a straight face.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That is how it works. Um, is that all?
I believe so. I will message Hob later
Hmm.
when he's awoken.
Sure. Tilly starts folding up the hole.
How long would it take to make one of those?
A couple of weeks.
I see.
How much does it cost? Voice from the tent.
Um, Anywhere between, excuse me, 1,500 and 2,000 gold.
Would you accept 1,300 and a dragon skull? Actually, no. Skull is non-negotiable. I want that skull.
Hmm. I would have to contact Hop and see um, what his availability would be.
We're interested in extra dimensional storage.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
maybe somewhere where we can put something large like dragon or
And Jarek is a pack rat, you see. That carriage, show points, is full of his bullshit. And so if we had a place to, like, store everything,
Mm-hmm.
that would be great. Because then we could actually sleep in there and not get poked in the side with all of his hoarded crap.
Okay. And you're thinking more of a portable hole versus like a um oh like a fanny pack with a hole inside of it?
It
can you
needs to be
still
lowered because he collects like really long weapons, like staffs, spears, scimitars. So it's got to have some length to it.
also it's not first time that this group has killed dragons. So maybe next time we can put the dragon in our own hole and bring it to you.
Raising.
Yeah. So
We need
a
a hole for all of our glory kills.
portable hole. Yeah.
A glory hole, if you will.
Well, Hob made this one. He can make another. The hole does not stop things from deteriorating. It just makes them easier to carry. But Um, if you want work done on one of them, we can start, and just you'll owe us the extra when you return.
Message Hob, or at least tell him. I will message him later to ask for details. How about that? Yes?
To ask for the purse?
I think we need to figure out what we want exactly, but check his availability, I guess.
Okay, sure. Is that all?
I believe so.
Great. I will
Can you?
start back towards Carcom then.
Out of
Did you?
character, did we get that receipt from her?
No.
Did you get what?
Did we get that receipt from her?
No.
This ain't there.
A receipt for a dragon's corpse.
Well, we don't want to get stiffed at the door. Well, how do we know it was you?
If we stiffed at the door, we just kill the fucking hob. Just boom, fixed. The invisible force of economy. That's right, Watchers. The invisible force of economy is murder.
Capitalism is a hell of a drug.
So she casts a spell. Just a second here. And floats up a few feet into the sky, just like 3 feet off the ground, and proceeds to fly back towards Carcom.
I should start
With any
working on the.
appreciable speed, or is it like Scooty Puff Jr. speed?
I was just moving pretty quick.
Okay.
I should work on that spell again. It was almost there. Flight is useful, you know.
No. Some things should stay on the ground, so yeah.
Maybe. Okay, we can proceed. Let's go.
Jarek, get out of the tent. Stop being passive aggressive.
It's daytime. Tell the sky to stop being passive aggressive to me.
You want me to pick you up and put you in the carriage so we can get going? We are wasting time.
It's in the carriage.
Jarek will emerge from the tent. By emerge, I mean he stands up in the tent, thus causing the tent to just drape over him like a shitty ghost. Starts collecting the pieces of the tent outside of that which is draped over him and just waddles into the caravan. Into the
Carriage.
Like someone walking around in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Glorious.
There's
You
no
know,
dignity in being a vampire.
a hole would be perfect for him. He doesn't have to breathe. We can just
Yeah.
keep him in it.
The thought occurred to me
Well,
it might be easier to deliver a portable hole to a specific place where people don't want you to be while someone's in it.
Mm.
That could be fun.
And the florist can do that.
Yes.
By the way, Zoria, I dropped your name because you shouldn't be talking back to an apprentice who's handing you an alibi.
What do you mean?
Now we have a reason to be in Carcom.
Ah.
And let's face it, your real name is going to come out when someone is interrogating you.
Why would anyone interrogate me?
Well, hopefully they don't, but if they do, now you have a safe alibi.
Mm.
Doesn't do me any good to incriminate Liv, does it?
No. I
So we
wanted to
jump on the carriage and head off.
Yeah, we do. Zori realizing that Jarek has a good point.
Mm-hmm.
She will not admit it though.
No, she doesn't need to.
So you were headed up to, pull my map here.
And as we established, all rolls necessary for encounters or
Must
first
be done by Lucky.
watches must be done
Yes.
by Lucky.
Mhm.
You were headed up towards Al Nuzat, which
Yes.
was going to take
2 weeks, I think it was. 2 weeks there, 2 weeks back. Or no, it was a week there and a week
A
back.
week there, a week
yeah, about
back.
10
Yeah,
days.
the time limit was 2 to 3 weeks
Mhm.
Yeah.
total.
As for how long it would take you, yeah. Who else wants to roll for the second day of
Lucky.
travel? No,
Lucky would.
I'm-
Lucky.
No, I'm. Please.
we're going to go through everyone.
All right, fine. Here, I'll throw Jarek under day 2. 1d20, right?
Mhm.
Another 1!
What the
Well,
fuck?
we already killed the dragon, so another
What?
dragon shows up.
What color is this dragon, Gump?
Yeah. A dragon does not show up, but on your second day of travel, the clouds grow dark. The wind
God,
grows
are the
cold.
undead gonna rise again?
Jarek rolls a 1, undead rise.
And thick, large snowflakes fall from the sky, blanketing the ground.
It's early, isn't it?
It's
It's about on time. We're in
fall.
autumn.
Yeah.
Mm. It's time to start adding layers.
You lose track of the road and decide to, instead of going off path, wait out the storm.
Seems sensible to me.
It does.
Maybe you don't roll natural ones.
Yeah.
Yes, because I volunteered to do that.
I believe Vessian is next alphabetically.
You're kidding.
And it continues
What,
What?
the fuck?
That's 3 nat 1s?
in a
3
row.
nat ones in a row.
For travel.
Your bot's
If
just
we-
broken.
We
If
are
we
going
roll-
to be level 9 by the time we kill this fucking king.
If we roll 4 natural ones, does that mean that a city dies?
I think it means you all freeze to death in the blizzard that doesn't stop on day 2.
Yeah.
You mean all of them freeze to death?
They find a Jarek popsicle.
Yeah, you'll get popsicles, sir. Yeah, Zoria has started adding layers. Like she puts on a woolen layer under her cuirass, and starts using her disguise like as she would, like properly a cloak and heavy gloves.
Yeah, Vess pulls out a winter blanket and wraps up.
Yeah.
The turtle is very cold and just
Roommate.
in the in in the carriage. There's just Grandma tucked away because she has no other clothing.
She has like 3 heat cubes that she can like put around her.
Yeah,
we
I've
have
got
to-
I've got one like
Nurses.
yeah.
You got nurses and the one that Jarek got from that fucking weird place.
Place of power. Yeah, where we found his body.
We've been traveling this day 3, right?
That would be day 3, but days 2 and 3 have been wasted.
Just trying to keep track of my ration.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah, because some of you do need to
Wow.
eat.
Bullshit.
Worst
Ask,
case for Jarek is he gets a fucking frozen shake.
yeah. Ask,
Not a one.
ask Jarek to turn you later
can he? He can't.
when he's
Not
full.
right now.
Can't. Wait, when he's full, he can tone us?
Yeah, full
Full.
vampire can turn.
Full vampire, not
Oh,
full.
I thought you meant full as in full stomach. I was like, what?
It was that easy all along?
Whatever,
8.
this gives Jarek plenty of time to work on his leather.
8. Okay. The blizzard lets up, and there is about 2 feet of snow on the ground. And day 3 is cold. But you do take note of a couple of merchants, actually, that are coming through down what you presume is probably the road. Um, they have the wheels of their wagons secured up above their wagons and little skis on the bottom,
Aw, how cute.
pulled by a couple of draft horses. And they are cutting a path through the snow.
Are they going to where we're going or coming back
They're
from where
going
we're
north,
going? Oh,
west
well,
north,
that's not easy.
Yeah.
Not, yeah, okay.
towards Al-Nuzat.
So not something we could follow.
Yeah,
That is
something we could
exactly
follow.
something you could follow.
That is exactly where we need
Oh,
to
is it?
follow.
Yes.
That
Thought
is
we were
exactly
heading
what
more
we're
east
gonna
for some
do as
reason.
well. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let them carve the path, we follow.
So you fall in line behind them. And it's not exactly fast travel, but it's not slow. Cover a decent bit
And
of ground.
it comes with emergency MREs.
Your horses are. You take more breaks, for certain, to let the horses rest after pushing through the snow. But Bubbles and I think his name is Chat Roulette. I don't remember the other horse's name. I'm sorry.
There was cinnamon and there was
Cinnamon.
another
Nutmeg.
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 Nutmeg, that was
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Cat roulette. Fuck you.
Is that a trigger for you?
Yes.
They both well, all 3 of them, you know, labor through the snow, and eventually you stop for the evening. Um, who's rolling for day 5?
That's a full
I
circle, so
will.
shell.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back up to the top.
So you've had 2 days
That
of
one,
forward
let's
progress.
go. 6.
6. Jeez.
We're never gonna get to this fucking town. This is the worst game of Oregon Trail ever.
It is an awful
And
game
we
of
all
Oregon
die
Trail.
of dysentery.
You should never diss Terry.
Oh.
God damn it. Gump, for survival's sake, can we say that we bought like rations? Because I didn't say specifically anything about that.
Jarrett gave Vessian 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zora would have
Stale
bought
rations.
40
Yeah.
for herself and
And there was
for-
a bunch that Nose left in the carriage.
Were there?
Yes.
Never mind then. Stale rations, I guess.
Old stale rations. Mm-hmm.
As most Russians tend to be, so I mean, works out.
Yeah. Um, the sun finally emerges after the last 3 days through the clouds and melts a little bit of the snow off. And it gets a
So
little
what are we gonna-
slushy. and a pain in the ass to travel, but you still do travel. North you go.
Point of what are
Concern?
we doing with no? Did we ever divvy up Rose's
Nope.
gold? Because
No, it's
I'm
in the
looking at it,
No,
and
it's-
there's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's in the party fund. We've referenced it a few times, but we haven't had to use it yet. Plus the dragon, that would be enough to get a portable hole, methinks. But when we get there, we get there.
Oh, it's definitely a lot. Like a lot. Especially if you consider the rubies.
Gump didn't. Nerds didn't spend a lot of money.
Most of his time was spent trying to find ways to spend his money. The only thing I know of nurses that Jarek took were the Althane goggles and the little metal tube. Outside of that, everything else should be there.
Okay, fine, Pink.
Really, that easy?
Yes, I
What did-
guess.
What did Pink do now?
Pink
I
is peer
converse her-
pressuring me for drugs.
Mm.
He is
That
trying
sounds
to
right.
convince me to take some of the weed gummies my husband just brought.
I want to see this.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh,
Moving right along.
okay.
now.
Yeah.
So I guess that puts me on the next roll. So we've had 2.5 days of travel, you want to say?
Yep.
Seven.
Whew,
What's wrong with our rolls?
they're just bad.
They're just
They
bad.
are.
That's
Mhm.
all it is.
We had 2.5 days of travel in 5, right?
Now 3 days of travel.
In 6.
6.
And you
Fucking
progress
storm.
down the road, and eventually, the wagons ahead of you stop to put their wheels back on
Mm.
instead of dragging over their skids over Earth. Skis over Earth. But you do make a little bit of progress.
That's like 3 days of travel total.
Mm-hmm. 3 of 6.
3 and 6.
Uh-huh. That's in.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Another 6. Boy,
This is fucking silly.
that's bad. On the 7th day of travel, you get caught in a rut in the road, and you break a wheel.
I'll mend it.
Sure.
3.5 days.
In 7.
No, I don't think this counts as half a day if I can mend it. I just need to roll Arcana. Higher than 10.
Very ambitious of you.
Yeah,
So it's mended. I assume.
yeah, it's mended. Sure.
Do we lose half a day because of that or no?
Are you gonna stay with the merchants or no?
What are we thinking, guys? Safety in numbers or?
If they're going the same direction, I don't see why we wouldn't stay with them.
Okay. Well,
They're a little slow.
they end up breaking an axle a few hours later.
Fuck.
How's that mending?
Can only do it tomorrow.
Oh,
Seems like an issue.
you can mend it? Great.
Yeesh.
Then I guess we won't use this other axle. That would take us all day to install anyway.
Mm,
Did you already take it, Shell?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's a 10 milligram gummy.
You
And
took the
from
whole thing?
experience, no.
Oh,
4 sends me into space. So I took a quarter of one.
mm-hmm.
And if I don't feel anything in an hour, I'll maybe take another quarter.
Okay. That's a good plan.
It takes
Wow.
2 to 3 hours for them to actually settle in, so you might not want to.
Yeah, I I know, but
Okay.
I
I want
I've figured out that if I don't start feeling anything after about an hour, I need a little bit more. Because if I take 3 followed by 3 an hour later, that's usually if I delay it, it stunts the effect a bit. But whatever.
So, you seem very experienced with this.
It's an
Hmm.
American thing.
And Zoria, you were the last to roll.
I was now. I have to roll now.
Yes, you are the last to roll.
1d20.
Great.
That's better.
It
It's
is.
better.
Hmm.
Wow, someone rolled above a 10.
So you mend
Right?
the merchant's wagon
Hmm.
for them.
Wait, I need to roll for that too.
Arcana.
Watch me fail this.
Why do you gotta say that? We were all thinking it. You didn't have to say it.
Does not fail it. Okay. So we'll go with those 8 rolls. And they generally plot out the course of your trip.
So it should have taken us a week to get there. It takes
It
us like
took
what,
two.
a week and a half or two.
Yeah, it takes you about 17 days.
Shit. Almost 2 weeks. I would have messaged Hob and seen the asked about specifics of a extra dimensional space storage for us, but we can discuss that later.
Sure. Yep. Okay. So you make it to the city on the coast. Al Nuzat.
Hmm.
The cool sea breeze blowing in from Kreistad. Icy on the flesh. But for those of you that grew up on the sea or lived on the sea, shell. It's refreshing. It's certainly a different breeze than what you're used to, but it is still water and a lot of it.
The shell seem happy. There's like a happy
Very
smile.
happy. There's like a trace of a smile. Her eyes sparkle. She's waddling a bit more excitedly.
Well, Jarek was
It's
fine with
home.
this, but now he feels ill.
Hmm.
What time of day?
Okay.
This is saying something, but she has on mute.
Yeah.
We could hear her
What
through
time?
you.
What time of day is it when we pull into town?
What time of
Dusk?
day do you want it to be?
Let's say dusk.
Okay. Pull into town at dusk. Um,
With a carriage with a giant skull and a dragon head on top of it.
A collection.
No wonder we move slow as shit.
yeah.
Oh, you know what we could call the coach? The bone coach. That doesn't have any innuendos at all.
Or we could sell these damn things that are 300 pounds weighing down the horses and call it the coach.
I like the bone coach idea better.
The Bone Zone.
Oh god.
The bone zone.
And you guys can be the Bonezos.
Today's session has been filled with stupid innuendos, and I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
moving right along. So what was the name of this place?
Alnuzat.
No, the name of the place the guy works.
He works at the docks warehouse.
Oh
There's
right,
a
the north
warehouse
end.
on the northmost
North
side of
end.
the pier.
Yeah, the north end, yeah. Well, let's get to it.
Should we
Park
pack
the
her?
cart.
Yeah, park the cart, put the heavy shit inside of it.
Yeah. By the way, who's gonna be doing this?
Yeah, the strong one.
That's not an answer.
Well, technically,
Oh,
the
is that
stronger.
not an answer?
Because the elf thing is kind of strong.
I will arm wrestle that little fucker for dominance.
Yeah, you can do that another time. For now, I just need to know who's going to be doing this, or is this a group effort, or
He killed
this
the
seems like something
dragon
that
in
shouldn't
one hit
with a stick.
with a
I am
stick.
definitely not strong enough to be partaking, so I think it's down between the people who actually like do
Did
things.
this for 60 years?
Sure, 60 years. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to make sure we understand who's doing what.
One of these days, I'll tell you about Money Boy, dear child.
So let's
But
get
that
to
is
it
not
then.
today.
Okay.
We've lost too much time to be talking about Bunny Boy. Let's go.
That's right, I'll tell you the story on the way back.
So you head straight to the docks, middle of the night, late night.
Yep.
That seems like a good plan. Not suspicious at all.
Seems like an excellent plan for who we're trying to find. So
Zoria, send the owl.
I will. I will send the owl to see if there's any sort of activity, and I will also prepare for combat.
Okay. You send your owl out to, yes, Lucky, Shell, whoever one you are today.
It shall be noted that Shell is not walking quietly, carefully, or subtly.
Because she can't.
I am,
I like it. Go for intimidation if you can't go for subtlety.
yeah, I guess. I'm banking on someone noticing me and hopefully recognizing me like Ravnus didn't do.
I'm just kind of assuming that she always walks that way because she has a -3 dex. But
Right?
Yes, well.
Bess doesn't walk subtly, but he has a bottle of wine at a pier at night. Pretty sure that's kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett continues to walk subtly just because it's fucking habit.
Zoria's footsteps make no sound.
So,
Look at us, we're all so stealthy. I'm sorry, that was mean.
so let's do this.
Okay.
Let's hope that. Yeah, no, never mind. I prepared my spells for combat, so
Mm-hmm. So you're walking through town, down the pier, um, to the northmost warehouse area. And it is pretty dead at night.
does Azure spot anything from the air?
Make a perception check.
With the owl, sure.
What does the owl eyes see?
Mm-hmm.
What the owl doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's a few people out and about on the docks, but they aren't necessarily dealing with the warehousing. It looks like sailors primarily coming or going from bars to ships. You gonna ask around? Talk to somebody?
We were given a very specific description, weren't we?
Yes.
Can we try and look for that description or that warehouse in particular?
Sure, make investigation checks.
I will.
I help.
Sure.
Can she?
You're looking
How,
around as well.
how do you do with the... Do you want me to take advantage or...
Well, if Shell, how is Shell helping you? Otherwise, Shell's rolling on her own.
Shell is pointing out shit like, oh, hey, that warehouse looks more used than that one. That one looks like the back door is open a little bit.
A
So,
disadvantage.
Kind of stuff.
so a straight roll then.
Fuck you.
You get advantage.
How do you write advantage on the
I
bottom?
don't know.
Just
Of
roll
course, yeah,
twice.
just roll twice. It's fine.
There you go.
So, 21.
21.
Oh, good thing you had advantage.
You find the warehouse that you suspect is the correct one. It is sealed up. Doors locked with a large chain and padlock. And then, excuse me, the other door right next to it, if you were to try the handle, is also locked.
Before we go in, how are we doing this exactly?
We're going to ask for a job, and then when we have the bastard alone, we're going to torture him.
Why are we asking for a job?
So we have our foot in the door. You don't just walk in and say, hello, I'm here to torture your boss. No, you have to pretend you're there for legitimate business
we're-
before.
Can't we just
But
say that we're here on business from Corcon and we need to see him?
Aren't we? We're here to make a statement.
Maybe.
Why are we being sneaky? Let's just go in and make the fucking statement.
Yes, I mean, just knock and
Okay.
say why we are here.
I'm normally the one who wants to be clandestine, but
This is a statement, yes.
Okay, we
And-
go in loud then.
No, not loud. We go in announced,
And then we go loud.
and then we go loud.
we might not have to kill anybody, so let's be prepared to not do that.
Jarek, that reminds me, before we do this, make some health potions, will you?
Yes, hand
I-
them around, if you please.
All right, they're more holistic body assist. You know what? Yeah, sure. I almost always do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Essential
Derek will
Oh,
oils.
pause
boy.
and yeah. Derek is the essential oils rogue. So yeah, Derek will settle down with his kit and start making his potions.
Is he into suppositories or what?
Depends. He likes giving out daggers in suppository format.
Gump, how many spells would I have consumed by being in the city?
You're
For
using meta magic.
yeah, no.
Um, what was your investigation roll?
21.
2?
Shit. Can I use meta magic?
Sure.
Take it out to 1.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's hope this encounter goes quickly.
Sure.
For the record, Derek looks like the old lady who read his fortune.
Oh,
Not that we have seen her.
I think Derek's the only one who has.
Jarek's the only one who has.
Yep. And she died immediately after.
Hmm. Yep. Through no cause of Jarek's.
Totally unrelated.
Are there guards around or
Are there
patrol?
guards around? Occasionally, yes, there is a couple of men in chain, walking with spears and catch poles.
Are they official?
They have an emblem on their shirt.
Hmm.
A lion with a mermaid's tail.
Hmm.
Well,
The
let's
back,
get to.
the back half of the lion is mermaid.
Ah, it's a merlion or
Sure.
It's wet pussy. Come on, let's go.
yeah. Zora will put on the Iron Elven mask.
Okay. And you go up to the door.
Yeah, and unless anybody has any objection to it, I will knock.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. Make a perception check.
Perception.
Hmm?
With Big Red. Big Red is not good at this.
Hmm.
All of us?
I don't know. Sure. Those of you keeping an eye out for something,
Yeah.
I'll just fucking go with Derek's passive.
which is
Let's- 16.
oh,
I got a 23.
okay.
A smuggler ears are oop.
Okay.
What's the name of the mark?
Oh, I've got it. Give me a moment.
Valorio Pet
Lario Petroius.
Hilario Petraeus. Okay.
Yes, I remember saying that. When you pound on the door, you don't hear anything from inside.
This is a warehouse or a house?
It's a warehouse.
I'll pound again.
Okay. No response.
Are the guards
Sure.
actively watching us?
Actively? No, but they take notice of you as they walk by.
Derek
Or
will wait
not
till
with this group.
one of them walks by and then just try to pick the fucking lock.
Okay.
Sherlock, if you please.
Yeah. A sleight
Does
of
he need a
hand?
fork?
It's thieves' tools, which you're proficient in, so
Yeah.
It's easier with two hands, isn't it?
25.
it is easier
Oh,
with two
damn.
hands.
It is, yes. Thank you for asking.
Did Jared glue his nails on yet?
He hasn't done anything yet, no.
You said 25. Very well. Yeah. Um, with very little time, Jarek. There's only really uh two, not even tumblers, but tumbler-like devices. Um,
Peckety,
spring to
pockety, there goes the lockety.
yes, and it opens rather easily. Which lock did you open though? Door or warehouse doors?
Warehouse. Or wait, if there's a door, we'll go that route, yeah.
There's a door. Yes.
Yeah, door.
Unlocks, no problem.
And in we go.
It's barred.
You know, and Jarek cloaks inside.
5 feet forward. Oof.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has occurred to me that this might be a trap.
It's a possibility, but
Jarek disappears in a puff of brimstone.
no, fuck.
He can take care of himself. He's a big boy.
Mhm.
You can break through door if necessary, right?
And assuming
Yes.
What's Jarek find on the other side?
A pitch black warehouse. You have dark vision.
Yeah.
Boxes piled up in various places, sacks in various places.
Jarek will unbar the door.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not a heavy bar. Not difficult to unbar.
In, come on.
Go in.
Goes in.
Yep.
Once
Goes
everybody's
in.
once everybody's in, he'll bar the door closed and lock it again.
Sure. Okay.
No one seems to be around.
Inside?
Yeah.
No.
Is this the right warehouse? Seemed like it was.
Easy way to find out. Let's find the warehouse office, settle down, and wait for the morning.
What if we surprise the wrong person?
So what? We intimidate them into silence.
Then I give them a fear of old ladies for the rest of their lives.
Or we find the office and, I don't know. Zoria, do you read? Could maybe find some papers with some names on it or something.
Good thinking.
You have no idea how well I read. I read so good.
The best.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
I don't really need to know about how good
Is that why
you
you
read.
want the comprehend languages spell? Because you can't read and you want to?
That's
Now is really
exactly,
not the time for this conversation.
that's
That's because
exactly
he
what
looks
I
for
was
an
saying.
office.
Office. Let's go.
Is Shaw blind, by the way?
Oh.
Here? Inside?
Well,
No?
I cannot physically see.
But she
However,
doesn't bump into anything.
I am navigating very well, as if I could see. If that's not vague enough.
I'm asking. Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm. So you navigate your way to the office. It's all one floor in this warehouse. And really, it's just a desk in a room with two chairs.
Lovely.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I will.
Ooh.
Jarek will help looking around.
Does that give me advantage?
Yes. Or Jarek, what are you doing to help?
The exact same thing as Zoria, looking around through the papers, looking for names.
Okay,
So he's rolling by himself.
he's rolling on his own.
Yeah.
No, well, fuck it, fine now.
Oh!
It is proven Zoria does not read.
Oh. I'm gonna use.
Jarek, though, read good.
I'm gonna use saving face to take this. No, I'm not. Better save that for a useful save.
Hmm.
But
Mr.
Jarek reads
Gump,
good.
Yes, shall.
would the mechanism of me seeing in the dark help me to find if there were potentially any, like, secret doors in the room?
I will need to look into that.
Because I just looked at it and kind of yes, but also kind of no. I think a lot of it's DM discretion.
Would you tell me the relevant passage?
I just Googled the thing.
Well, then send me the link. Zoria, you're shuffling through papers and you come across a book. And you start leafing through it, and there's little notes written in the margins. But it seems to be some sort of fictional book, about a sailor on a deserted island out in the middle of the sea somewhere. And one day,
What's his
a young
Robin.
woman washes up on shore,
Hmm.
and it details, and you get really into it, and it
Okay,
details a little
is it
story.
that kind of book or no?
That kind of book.
Yeah.
Your mind out
Is
of
it
the
a
outer
smut
page.
book?
Yeah.
Not quite. No.
Sorry, I will seem uninterested, but she'll read uninterested, like just
Hmm.
keep reading.
Something about it hooks you.
I think what you mean to say is Zoria pockets the book.
Okay.
Jarek, though, you do find a number of documents pertaining to the warehouse, and a few with signatures. Um, they appear to be the signatures of your mark.
All right, we're in the right place.
Hmm.
Are there windows to the office?
No.
Perfect. Everybody settle in.
What is plan? Sleep?
Wait.
Hmm.
Sleep if you like.
What kind of operation are these people running? Do they just close shop at 7 or at dusk?
I don't know. I didn't read their brochure. I just read the invoices.
Hmm. I found a
I mean,
strange book, but
I don't think I've ever encountered you finding a normal book.
hmm, it's oddly enticing.
Well, good. You have plenty of time to read it.
Hmm. Sorry, I will read the book.
Okay.
Yep. Settle in and wait for the boss to show up.
Yeah. So Zonia sits and reads. And Jarek,
Investigation?
yes, shall make an investigation check.
The 12.
12. Okay. Inside one of the drawers on the desk is a false bottom.
Hey! Eric,
Hmm?
make sure this isn't trapped before we open it.
Oh, yeah, my favorite part of my job. Jarek will walk over and start
This is what
investigating
you're
for a
good
trap.
at!
Hmm. Okay. Make an investigation check there, Jarek.
Yes, because we're wonderful at those. 15. That's not awful.
Okay. Um, you do notice, Jarek, as you kind of very carefully lift the bottom of it, it seems to have a little bit of tension on it, as if there was a string or wire secured to the bottom side. Um, and you look at the bottom side of the drawer, and you do find the bottom bit of the wire. You untie the little knot in it, and then pull the top up. And inside, you see a small, um, just a small little bundle that wire ran through.
A bundle of what?
Um, you are unsure of.
Well, with it disarmed, he'll just take the bundle then and
Yeah,
start looking into that slowly,
yeah.
carefully.
Okay.
'Cause for all he knows, that's going to blow up.
Um, It does have a gunpowder scent or similar.
Delightful. Well, he'll tuck that away. Maybe it'll be useful later.
Yeah.
If not, he'll make somebody drink it in a potion.
Okay.
They all heal end of the day. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
anything in the false bottom?
There is a small a smaller ledger.
I'll grab that up and then
Mm-hmm.
give it a look.
Yep. This seems to be more of a true ledger for
As
some
one
of
would
the
expect. Yeah.
more illicit materials passing through the warehouse.
As we expected, they're
Mhm.
effectively laundering, smuggling.
Anything interesting on the list?
Is there anything interesting on the list?
Or was it just kind of the shit that Shell smuggled in that
It's
vein?
some a lot of drugs.
We're assisting in refining a drug operation. How wonderful.
Oh, please. Don't act so sanctimonious about it. Everyone likes drugs, or else they wouldn't buy them.
It wasn't sanctimonious, it was more disappointment. How pedestrian.
Oh, so you thought we were here collecting money for a legal venture?
No, I thought it was just going to be more illegal. Drugs are like the herbs and spices of illegal operation.
Oh, so you wanted it to be like assassination gold?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not enough good murders going on.
Well, Jarek, this is your opportunity to create one that you want to see in the world. You
We're
have the
not
power.
we're not here to murder anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be a bit more chipper. Huh, I wonder what that says about me. I'm gonna have to think about that.
You know, we
Moving
can
right
kill
along.
a couple of the guy's cronies to make a point.
Yeah, let's do that, Jarek. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a while.
You ate not even a week ago.
It's a
2 days
long
ago.
time.
We're not killing
Shell
the
is still
cronies.
feeding every other day.
Yeah. We're not gonna kill the cronies. There's a difference between sending a message and crippling the operation.
You can cripple the operation and they'll still live. They are adults.
It's sloppy.
I would have thought you'd call them children.
They are children. Everyone is a child compared to me.
You're not even the oldest one in the room. You know what? Never mind. Let's just settle in. We
Okay,
don't need
let's
to keep
talk
talking.
biological age.
Let's just settle in. The more we talk, the more likely we are to give the position away.
Okay. So you all take up positions in the office?
Here,
Yes, I don't want to, but realistically, any other option with Shell will end in disaster, so.
I mean, the last time Sika didn't hang out in the office, she almost died.
that's
I was
true.
happy. I would have been very happy if she had died.
Wow.
That's kind of what I was aiming for in that fight, actually, but,
I don't think you were aiming for it. I think your dice were making you.
well, there was that too, but I was not upset.
Okay. The office is very cramped with the four of you in it.
That's fine.
Zoria reading her book. Vessian sitting in a corner drinking wine away from
If
everybody else.
if it's if If it's something anyone else is interested in, Shell will turtle tuck, and that's a nice flat surface for anyone to sit on. Except Zoya. Zoya's too heavy.
Ha!
Wow.
The turtle table.
I take offense to that.
So yeah,
Why?
we wait.
Okay. Eventually, the sun would start to rise. And a little
If
before
I
that,
was a if I was a smuggler, I would be very confused and not at all intimidated if I went to my office in the morning and found 4 large, early men crammed in there like a clown car.
instead of just waiting in the warehouse.
Just a clown car of angry burly men.
Uh-huh. Um,
I have a suggestion, if you're willing to hear it, guys. Guys,
Go ahead.
like we're trying to be overt with this, so just let's be sitting on his desk and with the door open and signs that people have been here before.
We don't want to assume that he's going to be the first one to show up in the morning. Last thing we want is one of his little lackeys walking in, seeing the door open, and then running off and telling him.
Hmm.
okay. In the morning, you hear the jangling of chains outside the warehouse and the clicking of a lock. And the warehouse doors being pushed open to either side.
Jericho will make sure everybody's awake.
Um, and do you have the door open or not?
No.
Okay. Well, you hear. Make a perception check.
Sure.
All of us?
I assume so.
22.
18.
11.
Give me a second.
What's your modifier, Pink?
-1.
17.
Thank you.
Okay. Jarek, you hear a cork being popped out of some sort of beverage outside the room, and somebody hoists themselves up onto a crate.
Lovely.
And nothing. Occasionally you hear a thunk.
I'm surprised that Vessian, considering his familiarity with the subject, isn't tuning in on that cork pop.
Could be anything, could be water. Mead. Orange juice.
Jericho will pause and pull out a gold coin and flip it.
Okay.
Awakened mind to Jarek. What you rolling, or what you flipping for?
I'm trying to see whether Bashab or Tamora owns this particular instance.
I hope it's the fun one.
You would find them both fun.
I know, that's why I didn't specify. I just said which they were fun.
I mean, it came up. Where's your gold coin from, Jerk?
I'm not even gonna pretend I know.
Okay.
We'll say it's one of the ones that they found in Vishla's place. So it's this
Oh,
old.
it's an old coin.
But like a Harvey Dent coin.
Yeah.
There's no one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
I couldn't tell if I was unfunny or if y'all were confused. It's the former though.
Well, there's a hammer imprinted onto one of the sides of this coin.
Well, tomorrow it is, and he'll
Mhm.
turn into Ravenous.
Ooh,
That's a
bold
ludicrous
move.
move.
Let's see if it pays off.
That is not gonna work.
That's not
Why would the
supposed to work.
boss? Why would the boss? No,
And
I'm
who?
sorry.
What's the name of the guy we're
Chatty.
looking for?
Valeria.
Valerius?
Bolorio.
Belorio.
Lario.
Okay. Garrick will look around to see if everybody's just about ready for some weirdness.
Hmm. Um, in about 15 minutes, uh, you hear a voice. Get off your ass. Start working. Oh, yeah, right away, boss.
And Cherrick will take this time to sit on the desk, looking as ravenous as possible.
Mm, okay.
Do we just position around him, like looking like we're muscle?
Bess will be behind the door, so when the door opens up, he'll be behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zora will make her best to look like an enforcer, so like a massive muscle man or figure behind him, hand on
Shell
hilt sword.
will do exactly as she always does and pops a squat.
Okay. Um, the door to the office swings open, and this guy he takes a step in.
As he takes to step in, Bess closes the door.
You shut him out of his office?
No, as he steps in,
Just like
Bess
a
closes
step
the
and
door behind
stops.
him.
Oh, just a step.
Yeah.
Aww. Buzzkill.
He sees Ravenous Lexorian
Ravenous.
sitting on his desk with some muscle. Uh Ravenous. Um
Have a seat.
what
And he'll use a foot to slowly push one of the chairs in front of the desk out.
what brings you up?
A seat.
All right. He sits down.
Door
And
closes.
Yeah.
yeah, a up nod to the door close. And a slow look over to Zoria. Redmus, why don't you tell him why I'm here?
Jerk,
You're muted.
make a deception check.
Let's see here. You're very, very muted, Zoria.
I know.
Okay,
I was
and I'm
chewing.
making deception now.
I thought you wouldn't appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate that. You didn't make me hear it. 24.
Yep.
Zora will loudly, so her footsteps are making noise again, and they're making noise as if someone is over 300 pounds in them. Just She's gonna loudly circle around the table while stalking. It seems there has been a counting error. Mistake. Yes. A difference of expected values. You wouldn't happen to know any of this, would you?
What? What do you mean? No. I've been sending you, your cut and, what I owe you.
Bess's quarterstaff kind of just gently lands on his shoulder from behind him.
Okay.
And Zoria like sits on the table right in front of, like not in front of him, like kind of to a side, but just like.
And Raverick doesn't make a single facial expression. He just watches.
So you've got Ravenous sitting on the desk. Zoria sitting on the desk.
Oh
Doesn't
no.
she doesn't sit. She leans on it.
Leaning on the desk. Vessian behind him with the quarterstaff on his shoulder, and Shell.
Doing nothing. Watching the show.
Oh.
Actually, no. No, I'm gonna plop my ass in front of the door.
Okay. No, I've been sending you everything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Does he seem truthful?
Make an insight check.
Regardless of that check, Raverick is going to
I
lift
very
these.
much want to say something.
Raverick is going to lift the secret ledgers very slowly and then slowly hand that over to Redmus.
Wait, why are you calling her Zoria? What are you calling her?
Redmus.
Redness? She's not red at the moment. She's just wearing her other mask.
It's just a
That's why
name.
it's funny.
Hmm.
What's your insight?
I didn't roll.
Okay.
Just a second. Inside it is dog shit.
About time you're rolling that 20 then.
Make up for those natural ones earlier today. Ha!
Nope. Zora believes him, but she also knows that what she thinks is beside the point.
He seems to be telling the truth. He's on the up and up for a smuggler.
Hmm. So
I don't know what to tell you, Ravenous.
The quarterstaff starts kind of tapping, just a gentle beat on his shoulder, just softly.
Yeah.
Redmus, he's not convincing me. Make him convince me.
hmm.
I mean,
Yes.
if maybe they're taking it out of the shipments.
At this point, Shell will take out her truth potion
Mm-hmm.
and waddle next to Jarek, present him the flask, and awaken mind.
Yeah. Knowing what is about to happen, Zora will simply say, "Open wide, if you please, and swallow it all."
That's normally what Jarek says.
What do you awaken mind to Jerk?
I would say make him drink this. It's a truth serum.
And Raverick will just make a slight gesture towards the potion. He won't say a word, he'll just make a slow gesture.
Shell will pass it off very carefully.
To whom? To him?
To Ravenous. Make the boss do it.
Yeah. And
Most
Raverick will take it
intimidating.
and slowly present it to their mark.
Okay.
Expectantly.
He takes it in his hand.
No.
Jerk took it and presented it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
He takes it from you.
Expensive potion.
What is this?
His way to tell if you're being truthful. We would, however, appreciate if you were just honest. Spared us the trouble.
I am being honest. I wouldn't lie to you. Why?
Then you'll have no
Ravenous.
problem drinking.
Fine. So be it. Fucking slugs it back. Okay, he gets a save.
I should hope not.
Really?
Most of them he
Because
gets a save on.
Circle of Truth, you
Yeah,
get
I
a
know,
save
I
on.
know.
Hold on, I'm looking it up now. There is an
I
actual
am
truth serum
Mhm.
poison. Truth serum poison. He has a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Or no. Yeah, that's it.
And you
11.
don't know whether or not he
Nope.
saves or fails.
Nope. Which works fine for me because Jarrett doesn't care if he saves or fails.
Okay. All right. How can I prove to you that what I'm saying is true?
It's your job to convince me. You have 2,000 gold worth of convincing to start on. Why don't you begin?
You have 2,000 gold worth of convincing to start on. If you could please jog my memory just a little bit as to what Ravenous,
He said that he was taking a slightly larger cut than he was supposed to be, and we're supposed to bring back 2,000 gold from him to Ravenous.
thank you. Times have been harder out here lately, Ravenous. I've had to scale down operations a little bit. I can get you the extra money. Um,
Jarrett's just letting him talk, watching.
I mean, that's what he says.
He took the potion, right?
He drank
Yeah,
the potion.
Did. The quarterstaff pat some of it on the frickin' cheek.
God, I love
Can you
this
stop
right
that?
now.
Pats him again. Not enough to hurt, just enough
No,
to.
yeah.
Have I not been generous enough with you?
No, you've been very generous, Ravenous. I'm continuing, our little venture that we have going here. And I keep the shipments going and on time. But I can go and get you that the gold that you're missing. If you
2,000 gold
if you
you
say it's
happen to
missing,
have
I can
laying
go and,
around?
if you say it's missing, of course I'll go and get it for you.
You have 1 hour to get me my 2,000 gold. Redmus, Shell Shock, can you please be certain he doesn't get lost?
Of course.
Certainly.
Both massive women.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterstaff pats the guy again on the cheek, and then like steps back.
Okay. You guys let him out the door?
No, we escort him out the door.
Right.
Zora goes out first.
Shell will follow.
Raverick will make an up nod towards the door once they're out.
Okay.
Tess closes the door.
Yeah. Outside the door, the warehouse worker looks up from moving some shit around. You okay, boss? And the reply comes, not really.
Truth potion's a son of a bitch.
This is so entertaining.
We're pulling a mafioso and we're not fucking it up yet. Yeah,
So-
no, this is not bad.
At this point, this isn't a shakeup. This is pure and simple racketeering, isn't it? Or intimidation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you guys are just being intimidating. And the truth potion helped a lot.
So, poor fuck, like, really bad situation for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for him, but the job's the job.
Yeah. You're sorry for the
So-
NPC.
That's...
Sorry for the NPC. However, should we clear this with him first? Though?
Bit late for that now.
What do you mean? He told us to do this.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was in
no,
the
I know.
office.
No. Like, okay, we're taking the gold, but we should probably also know, like, hey, he didn't take any gold. He didn't skim. He just
don't-
has been having.
I
He
don't think we're
didn't
worried.
say he didn't.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think we're really worried about the ethics of smuggling right now. Like,
With a truth serum, you can double talk around it.
You can't double talk.
You can. You just can't lie.
Okay.
So you can say something that's truthful, like, I can get you the money. That doesn't mean I didn't steal the money.
Okay.
Not the same thing.
Zora will
And
have
he
her.
said
Of
that he
being
was giving...
intelligent.
He said that he was giving the cut or a cut. He wasn't specifying how much of the cut or if he was shortchanging on the cut.
Yeah, he was double speaking.
Okay.
I'm
Just
smiling. That makes me happy.
by the
Just-
way, once they get them out and the doors closed, I'm sorry, Raverick will look over to Vessian and give an up nod and a grin.
Mhm.
just so I know, are we breaking his kneecaps after this or what?
I don't know. You have no way. Are you saying that out loud?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Derek
I
has
mean,
a coin that's going to determine that.
we
Okay.
didn't plan this out ahead of time, so who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
But like considering that some other things we plan and we fuck up every step,
Mhm.
we haven't done any planning. But look how good it's going so far. Maybe this needs to be the new MO.
Planning in D&D is
That's-
way overrated. That's how you
that's-
burn down towns.
That's what Jarek was advocating with his multiple plan approach. Stay adaptable. Anyway, go ahead.
So,
You plan, little old ladies die.
Valerio takes you.
I would like to know, as we're walking, I'm gonna hook a thumb in his belt loop.
Okay. For fuck's sakes, woman, I'm not on a leash.
You are now.
Look. I'll give you each 800 gold to just fuck off.
You're gonna give us the money, and then you're gonna give us 800 gold each to fuck off?
No. I don't have that much gold.
I will
Then
take
we're not interested.
Look, 800 gold, you can fucking buy whatever you want. You don't have to work for Ravnus anymore.
Awakened mind, Tizoria.
Mhm.
Shut up.
Mm.
And then talking to the mic.
Mm.
We want 2,000 gold that Ravnus is owed. But if you would like to grease our palms along the way, that is also acceptable.
So he takes you a ways. Zora, you're gonna have to recast your spell.
Sorry, you heard me chewing. Um, I can't get away with being just with the mask on, right?
I mean,
Why does it matter if she's a hobgoblin? If anything, that's more intimidating.
Yeah, but if we're gonna go out into town or out,
you're out in town, and your
yeah,
spell starts to fade.
yeah, she was a hobgoblin because she wouldn't have like spent.
So you would have cast it as you were leaving the dock, or as you were leaving the warehouse.
Yeah, but she would have had the mask on. That she would have.
Sure.
But now she takes the mask off and she's an elf.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, he
She
takes
will.
you on a walk about 45 minutes.
Are we being followed?
Make a perception check.
Can Azareth help in that as well?
Sure.
Should I make it with his stats or mine then? Or both?
One of both.
That's Azareth? Shit.
Hmm.
No.
0. Not at all, Zoria.
Azareth is distracted with some seals and is feeding garbage to Zoria.
Shall notice anything?
No.
Do I know if, based on the last time I was in the city, this guy is running us in circles, or if he's actually taking us
He's
somewhere?
taking you a straight line. Make intimidation checks.
No, this is the first time that we've had to roll this campaign.
You know, I had proficiency in intimidation, but I convinced Gum to take it out
Ah,
for something else.
I got a 6.
Nice. Maybe Zoria will do better. A little.
13.
It's the waddling. It's not intimidating.
It's not. Okay. He takes you into a graveyard on the edge of town. Grabs a shovel off of the side of the grave shack and just outside of the graveyard starts digging.
Shouldn't you have muscle to do this for you? It is a bit humiliating that you're doing this.
You're right. Here,
Doesn't-
take the
doesn't-
shovel. You fucking do it.
No, I'm not your muscle. I'm just saying it looks bad upon you that you don't have anyone to do this for you.
God damn it! Just fucking ruining this man.
Why?
You assholes dragged me out here to give Ravenous a bunch of money that he should have already gotten.
Let me
I
guess.
mean-
It was eaten by a dragon on the way to Karkam.
I don't fucking know. A
It's
lot of
called
sh-
accountability.
a lot of
It's called
shit goes
accountability.
missing between here and Karkam.
It's called accountability.
Okay, was it all at once? Did you just miss the last shipment? Or have I been skimming off the top for a while now?
It's been a while.
I
Great.
thought that was understood. Not very perceptive either.
So he digs and digs, and about 3 feet down, you hear a thunk. And he reaches down and opens a box. Inside the box lies a sack. He pulls it out. Does some math on his head, on his fingers. Reaches in, pulls out a stack of coins. Gives you the sack.
What is it, like 200 platinum or something?
It's a sum of gold and platinum and gems. Yes.
Count it.
Fuck you, you count it.
You're the
Waddling
one
ass
being
bitch.
sportive.
Un momento, I need to look something up.
Hmm. Are you trying to awaken mind inside his head?
No. I need a wisdom saving throw out of this guy.
Okay. Fail.
Count. With command.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Really?
9.
Command? There are more appropriate tools for this.
That
Fine,
was
Zoya.
command, yes.
Yeah.
So he
that's
spends
only for
6 seconds counting to 10.
if you're going to charm him into doing it, we can do it the proper way. Or he could just do it and understand that he has no choice. Which is it going to be?
I have dignity. You're not gonna kill me here.
Says the man who just dug his own grave with a shovel.
It's
Because
not
he
large
lacks
enough to
muscle.
fit him, for the record.
I'll chop you up until you fit. That is not a problem, dearie.
In broad daylight? Go ahead.
Yes? Count the money.
Fuck you, take the money.
I suggest you count the money. Otherwise, bad things are going to start happening to you and those close to you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
I suggest you count the money.
Yeah, that was that was cute.
Dale.
Okay, he's mine for 8 fucking hours.
To count the money. Mhm. So he counts out the money. Bunch of little piles of coins sitting on the dirt.
Anybody watching us? Like, I assume we would have gone to a little bit more discreet place, like a little corner. Just.
Graveyard.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a tree outside of a graveyard.
Hmm. Azers will land on the tree.
And it's
above
not like
us.
graveyards are entirely popular areas these days.
No. But Azers will land on the tree, and in
Mhm.
case anybody asks, we're bird watching this magnificent owl.
Mhm. He counts out 2,000 in coins.
Was that so difficult?
2001, 2002, 2003. Because he has to count his money. Well, the money.
But you can tell him to have counted. I suggest you count us.
Sid, I
2,000
suggest you
gold.
count the money.
Well, just separate whatever. He counted for
Mhm.
2,000.
Yeah.
Let's not be greedy and let's not rob the man.
He counts up the sum of like 2,437 gold.
Yeah, we'll take 2,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you walk him back into town?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let me see if I can keep doing newer suggestions. I don't think I can, but it would be cool if I could.
Uh-huh. As you're walking through town. Shell, this is 23 hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Neat.
Don't forget damage reduction.
Okay. Max damage! Shell, you take... 6 piercing damage. And 12 poison.
Ah,
From where?
half that.
You're resistant
Alright,
to
she has
poison?
resistance to poison, yeah.
So 6 piercing and 6 poison.
Yes. You're resistant to piercing. Okay. And make a con save.
Did you take into account the -1 on scales?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 6 and 6 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Make a con save. I'm sorry.
20.
20. Okay. You are not poisoned. But you do have a dagger jammed up in your armpit from behind.
By whom?
By a half-elven man. Fuck you, Lonnie.
Hey! Oh, looks like someone actually remembers me. This is a delight.
Kind of bad
Shall-
timing.
Shell will grapple the kid.
Mm-hmm. Make a grapple check.
That's that proficiency plus strength.
It's your
or just straight
athletics.
strength? Right. Athletics is stupid high. Give me a minute. It's so long since I've rolled one of these.
Mhm.
23.
How much?
23.
Oh, okay. You get a hold of him.
Can I pin him against the wall?
You mean you have
Or
control?
just the ground?
You have control of his movement. You're in town.
Okay. Well, I'm going to push him into the ground and kind of loom over him.
Okay.
Really, right now, you're not being professional. You're mixing up your personal things with.
Oh, yes, so I was supposed to stand there and let this child stab me and then just ignore it. And then she will turn to the kid. Child, would you like to schedule this for like 2 hours from now? My companion says this is unprofessional.
Break wrist. We'll circle back to this, or maybe ankle. That way he can't get very far.
He spits in your face.
1 psychic damage.
Right. Well, one hand is going to keep control of his neck, and I would like to break his wrist. What is that? An attack roll?
Okay.
Efficiency plus strength?
Oops.
22.
Okay. Make an unarmed. Well, okay, so roll your unarmed strike.
Let's see, with claws,
Um,
that's different than typical. It's 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah. Valerio is going to take this opportunity to dash.
No, you don't. Hold person.
As a side note,
The sass! The sass! I love you, Zoria.
oh no.
Is it a 20?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Ah. Zoya.
Well,
You have the gold, so I guess there's that.
And he fucking
what's the
bolts
range
around
on
the
it?
corner.
The range?
It's fine.
I can keep casting it if necessary. Should I?
He bolts around a corner. So, Shell, what was your damage there? 7. Okay.
7.
Well, he can't exactly reach over to grab his wrist, but he grimaces as you smash his wrist into the pavement, into the cobblestones.
Is there a crunching sound?
There is a crunching sound.
Is it
Shell's gonna
satisfying?
grind on the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Shell, we have bigger problems. Let's go.
Scamper off. I'll be done in a moment.
Zora will run after.
Okay, so Zoe is chasing.
Bonus action blade song just in case, so I have 40 feet instead of 30.
Okay.
Also higher AC.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he darted around a corner and is running. Zoe is chasing after him. Okay. Make a perception check as you round the same corner, Zoe.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 minus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him slipping around another corner. Uh,
40 feet.
Yes, a little ways up. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Chasing and chasing. Yep.
His long legs, his big stride.
Mm-hmm. And he's running too. And you round another corner and glance through the filling streets now. Make a perception check.
Really? A 19 didn't get me through?
It didn't catch him. You saw him disappear around another corner.
Can I try another hold person?
As he's darting around the corner,
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
still.
are burning your action to dash.
Oh, he's burning his action too?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't just bolt away from you and resume a leisurely walk.
A little less better, but he's not being stealthy. Bolting.
Okay. So you come around this corner, and you do not see him. He's fled from view, turned another corner or something. If only you had fly. You could T-pose through the air and look around for him.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
And then call him filthy when you're done.
I'm gonna look up, and Azra's just gonna begin scanning for him.
Mm-hmm.
In the air.
Okay.
I will calmly walk back to Shell.
Okay.
But I will do ascending to him.
Okay. What are you sending to him?
I recommend you go back to warehouse. Otherwise we might take this as a sign that there is foul play. Let's not. Reply.
Fuck you. I gave you the gold. Get out of my city.
Oh, my city. The nerve on this man.
The intimidation check's on you two.
I can't hear this message, though.
You can't.
No. So I will report back. I lost him.
Okay, Shell. Meanwhile, you have a minute.
A minute to.
What are you doing?
I mean, I just broke the kid's wrist. I assume he's screaming at the moment.
He grimaced in pain and anger in your face.
Do
So
jog my memory, child. Who are you associated with?
you threw my mother overboard.
Do you realize how little that narrows it down? You do understand that really doesn't help.
Then nothing I say is going to jog your memory, bitch.
Okay.
For her, it was
And you have a
Tuesday.
crowd gathering around.
There a good reason you thought it was appropriate to stab me? Oh, by the way, I've switched to Awakened Mind.
Oh,
If there's others around.
there are others around. Yeah,
Well, then I've switched to Awakened Mind.
okay. Okay.
And then to the crowd. Child, why have you stabbed me? I'm just minding my business.
She's a liar. She killed my mother.
Uh-oh.
To the crowd. I believe if you examine his knife, he poisoned it. No sane man would try and poison someone just walking down the street.
I was wondering how long it was going to be before Shell had to find a way to blame Jarek for her own past.
Yeah. Victim blaming. Hmm. Um. Okay. The crowd does not disperse. A couple of guards end up approaching though.
That's our
About
favorite.
the same time that Zoria does.
Yeah, upon seeing the crowd and guards, Zora will stop.
Nope.
Casually, like, sidestep and walk away.
Make sure the illusion's still on.
Yeah, like, just, yeah.
I've heard about this
Gonna-
happening.
I'm gonna go watch from further away, just in case.
Mm-hmm. The guards, like, they level their spears. All right, get off of him.
Shell will unhand him and gingerly step away.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have a water skin? This is, and she gestures to the blood on her hand. This is filthy. It needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, we've got water back at the jail. Let's
I
go.
hope you'll forgive me, but no.
It's not our place to forgive. It's not our place to sort it out. We're taking you there, and one of the nobles fucking figure it out.
Okay. I will reach over to help half elf up, and when I touch him, lay on hands all the way up to his max. It's healed.
The broken wrist just.
Fuck you. Doesn't make up for what you did.
Awakened mind. I wasn't healing you. I was creating a cover story.
She's in my head.
I told everyone. I told you guys he's crazy. He just attacked a random pedestrian on the street.
Her name
At
is
this point,
Lonnie.
Shell will point at the blood on her shell.
Mm-hmm.
That
Maybe
visible
I should
stab
see a
wound.
healer and not go to a jail.
Mhm.
Where I'm from, it's polite to heal those who are injured.
We'll bandage you up there. If you deserve it.
Very well. Did they notice this kid healing?
They notice his wrist go.
Excellent.
But he is still pointedly aggressive towards you. One of the guards scoops the
Zoya
dagger
within 30 feet.
off the ground.
She would be, but trying to look.
Awake in mind.
Trying to look
I will
small.
tell. I will tell her to get back. And then tack on a Jarek will love this. Second time.
Here, well, we'll try and bail you out. This wasn't severe.
How would you respond?
Hmm.
Message?
Can't she respond?
Oh,
Oh,
there's no
she'll
response on Awakened Mind.
It's one way.
she'll just
It's one way. Yeah.
she'll just stare at Shell as she goes by. Bless you.
Bless you.
Shell will not respond and implicate this strange woman.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of will do an about face and walk
Okay.
towards the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying to know what you two are talking about. I want to know what the air quotes were for.
I'll
Oh.
explain late after the game. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. An opportunity
Ah.
fell on my lap that I'm taking a look at while you're getting yourself arrested.
Again,
Opportunity, like
We'll explain. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll
Is
get
it
to
a
it
pyra-
after.
Is it a pyramid scheme? I'd love
Okay.
to participate.
No. Wait. Again, we'll get to it after the game. Let's stay on
do
topic for now.
Ravnus and Vessian have anything to talk about while
No, I think they
You're-
both basically been chilling there because Jared thinks this just went fucking masterfully. And they're in here, he's like, nice job with the stick, by the way. That was a good touch. I like that.
you just stare at each other, make small
Yeah.
talk?
Never had to threaten somebody before. I think I did okay.
Yeah, you're a natural. That was really good, actually. Like, I would have been
Mm,
really annoyed in his position, but he couldn't do anything.
being
even
a
if he's annoyed.
natural might not be exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully we don't do this again, but that means we'll have to do it again. Either way, you did a good job. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
Wait, we're going to do this again sometime?
God, I hope not, which means yes.
Okay, so I should probably work on that. Get some pointers. Maybe he'll fill a survey out when we're done.
You want to ask him for a service? Well, yeah, maybe that's a good intimidation too. Ask him for like how he thought of our customer service.
Mm.
Like it's actually useful, but he might take it as start like us just power playing him. So
I mean, the last thing to do is that whole like send the message, get the fear in when the three of them get back.
yeah,
You
no,
know.
maybe, yeah.
Make sure that he doesn't do this shit again. Like really make sure that he knows like Ravnus is not one to be fucked with.
Yeah. I'm hoping they're not roughing him up too badly right now because that would kind of go against what we're supposed to be doing. We want to put the fear into him, but we don't want him to die. Like we definitely need him to keep working for Ravnus.
Mm-hmm,
We don't want to interrupt the operation, but we do want to really scare him.
How do we do that?
I'm hoping they're doing that right now. There's equal chances that they're either doing that right now or they're already dead, but I have much more faith in them.
Like just being really intimidating.
Yeah, like I might stab him a few times and like let him think he's gonna die and then give him a potion and be like, oh, you get to live, but by my mercy.
That's pretty messed up, dude.
I know, it really is, but I don't like, the intimidation's not for me. I just want to like, go to a brothel.
I mean, you could just like
Yeah, no, I don't want him to think Ravnus is a vampire though. That might fuck everything up. He might be able to like
Huh.
tap the paylords.
What if you disguise yourself as him as a vampire and really fuck with his head?
Oh, but we're still tying vampires to Ravnus.
No, vampires to him.
Yeah, but we're still
No, but then he can't prove that Ravnus. Oh wait, we do have to prove that Ravnus. Never mind.
yeah. So we have to tie it to Ravnus either. I like the way you're thinking though. You're
And this
natural.
goes on for a while. Back to the other side
Yeah.
of things.
This just keeps going.
Mm-hmm. Zoria
Hmm.
walks in.
The bag of gold in her hand.
The guy is like the warehouse worker is like in the back, quietly moving boxes.
Very quietly, like, I'm not gonna say a fucking word.
Right.
Zora,
As soon as Zoria walks in, Jericho will sit upright and fold arms over his chest sternly.
Zora will deposit the bag of money,
Mm-hmm.
the 2,000 gold pieces. We weren't greedy. He ran away.
What?
Yes.
Did she run away too?
No, she got herself arrested.
What?
I don't know, some random kid stabbed her out of nowhere.
What? What?
So we were walking down the street, coming back, and this half elf just stabs her, like on the armpit, like under the shell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it shall be noted that Zoria might have recognized that the shell was attempted poison because her tattoos did glow. And Zoria presumably might have seen that.
I don't know. That might be a stretch because she might not even know what the glowing means. But
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, good
oh,
point.
she was stabbed, her tattoos glowed, and then she was on top of him, breaking his wrist. And that was fine until our mark decided that was a great opportunity to run. We had
and
spent
which he
the
was
previous.
correct on.
Hmm. Well, I tried to hold him with spell, but he resisted. Very impressive, actually. Did not give chase. I merely sent him a message saying that he should better come back here, otherwise it would look like foul play on his part.
Which he doesn't give a fuck about. We just disrupted the operation.
Hmm.
Fuck.
Well, not necessarily. I did think of plan on my way here.
Okay.
We find him, find family and loved ones, break kneecaps, theirs, and tell him to keep working.
What is your obsession with breaking kneecaps?
It's something we used to do.
We? Who's we?
Probably a
It,
hobgoblin thing.
Is it a
it,
hobgoblin thing?
it is funny. They do it for children. So you break their kneecaps and have them waddle around on their knees in pain, and the children laugh. It is.
You do this for children. That explains so much.
Oh, okay. First off, how do we just find the guy to begin with?
I
You have a
thought
spell for that?
no. I thought of telling uh, a little faithful worker outside that we need to deliver something to the boss's house, and
Well, if
hopefully he hasn't run.
Did the little guy see you come in?
The what?
Guy outside.
Yes,
Do you see you come in just now?
yes,
For sure.
yes.
well, if he's a smuggler worth his fucking anything, we're not gonna find him now. He's
Hmm.
probably tucked into a fucking I
Safe
don't
house.
know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Go. Why don't you ask Ravnus what he wants? I mean, I don't see another way out of this. We're not gonna be able to just leave. We fucked the whole operation up now.
Hmm. Well, two messages can solve this. One for him and one for Ravnus and one for Him.
Wait. Hold on. Don't do that thing you always do, where you send one message to each, and then you don't have the message we actually need you to be able to send. Send one to Ravnus, telling him what happened, because he might just want us to kill this guy now. And if that's the case, you're going to want the second message to negotiate price.
I see. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and I'm going to write out words then. Yes?
Yes. And who arrested Shell?
City guard.
Great.
We should probably go bail her out.
How is it that everywhere we go, she manages to get herself? This is the second time.
She was literally attacked on the street. I would have gone way further, to be honest, but.
I think this woman's a fucking expert at getting arrested. Isn't that the opposite of what smugglers do?
Also weird that this is what she gets arrested for. Like, she's got some luck.
Oh, I get it. I got Tamora on the coin, which means she got Bashaba. Okay, that tracks. So, well, fuck.
Okay, how's this? Ravnus, we have your gold, but he ran away before we could do more. Should we pursue? He might not continue operation.
Yeah, sure, that sounds fine.
I mean, one thing.
He
I
might not.
think he knows his own name. So, like, that might save you a word.
He's polite. I've been told people like hearing their own name, so you should say it a bit more often.
Don't do that with me, please.
Why not this?
Bess just sits down in the corner and starts drinking.
Just send the damn message. We still have to. This is already getting complicated. We killed a dragon. We got caught in a blizzard. We got the money, and the dude ran away. And now Shell's in a. Oh, nothing ever works right.
Okay, just let me count words again one last time. It is 23. Zoria will cast Sending to Ravnus.
Okay. Would you put your message in the chat for me, please? In addition to saying it.
Let me.
Seeing as how you
How do you
typed it out.
How did I pursue?
Pursue.
I don't know why
Pursue.
it's pursue. Oh, it's U. It's not PE. Pursue.
No, Pursue.
And if it's really an underdeveloped plan, it's spelled GROOM.
What?
It's a joke.
Room?
Yeah, you know. If you're pursuing something that's underdeveloped, it would be grooming.
Mm-hmm.
So, she sends that. I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
We have your gold, but he ran away before we could do more. Should we pursue? He might not want to continue operation. His beach.
I like that down the end. That little spice. He just kicked it up a notch. I like that.
It seemed like bitch. He just ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to settle it.
Great. The gold is only half of it. Fucking either put someone in his place to continue the operation that knows what's going on. Or make him do it or cut his throat.
Okay, we have three options.
Okay, what are the options?
We either find someone who to do operation for
Don't
him.
cut throat.
Don't or do cut
Don't.
throat.
It's the last four. Don't cut his throat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, two options. We either find someone to take his place, or we break his and his next of kin's kneecaps and make him continue.
Okay, can you tell me what the option actually is? Because I feel like you translated it.
Either find
Can I
someone
have
to
a?
replace.
Can I?
Hmm.
Does Zoria have this fixation with breaking
Kneecaps?
kneecaps because she watched a spy movie once, and that's the only thing she knows about how these operations work. Is you got to talk about kneecaps.
Ugh. Well, what was the actual second option?
Can you repeat it, Gump? I was thinking about kneecaps.
Get
Yeah.
him to do it, or get someone to replace him.
Yeah, get it to do it.
Threaten him until he complies, or install someone who knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, sorry, we'll say this.
Okay. Okay, Zoria. Do you have a way to locate him?
No,
You have no magic for that?
no magic.
Okay. Raverick will lean aside and yell out, "Hey, worker, come here."
The guy comes over. It's a dwarf gentleman. A little bit of a tall dwarf, but
How tall? Okay.
What's your name?
6'4". It's a 6'4" dwarf.
Oh,
I think that's just called a man. Human. Um, I'm Zard.
Good,
How can I
Zard.
help you?
Do you know what you do in
boss.
Do you know what you do in this warehouse? What your boss did in here?
Yeah, I move the boxes.
Do you know what you really did?
Yeah, I move the boxes.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Do you have any idea where I can find your boss? He decided to run off.
I mean, you might be at home.
Where does he live?
Across town a little bit.
You feel like showing us? Because let me be clear, if he runs off, this warehouse is being shut down.
And I'm out of a job.
Unfortunately.
And if I tell you, then I may be out of a job too.
it doesn't have to know it was you.
Just guarantee he has a job for being such a good boy. Super easy.
You know
Either
who I am,
way,
Zard.
Make an intimidation check, Jarek.
Was actually a question, but I'll go with intimidation. Why not?
Well, you're trying to get him to show you.
True. Nat 1.
Is there any way like Zoria and or Vest could help him with that intimidation?
How are you helping him?
Zoria will
Standing behind him with a quarterstaff, looking like I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy.
loom over the store. She will use
All
her
right,
height to advantage.
Jarek, you have advantage.
Oh, dear God. Let's see if I can roll another one.
Please.
Or like Zach in the
Ah!
natural too.
Fuck, shut up.
Jarek's not built for intimidation. That's why he has to depend on looking intimidating.
You have a +2.
It doesn't matter to a 1 or a 2.
Nope.
Just saying, that's built better than others.
That's just
Edric,
natural
guidance.
charisma.
Shit.
So yeah, it was. Do
yeah.
you know who I am?
I mean, I haven't seen you before, but I figure you're his boss.
That's right. And I'll be very thankful if you can help us with this.
If word gets out that I'm a narc, well then I'm kind of fucked
You're concerned that you're narking.
in a way, yeah.
You're not talking to the guards, you're talking to your boss's boss, and you're concerned that you're narking.
I mean, you know how it is, right? I mean,
I do, but I'm on a time limit, and your boss has stolen 2,000 gold from me. I'm going to get my 2,000 gold one way or another, and I want this warehouse working one way or another.
where did Zoria put the sack of money?
It's on the desk right beside him.
It's
He's
on,
not even hiding it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the desk.
Got another Lady Katarine moment here.
I mean, I could run the warehouse for you. Keep shipments going.
Can you
But
read and make ledgers?
I mean, I know a couple of letters.
okay. Well, this isn't going to work. I know a smuggler who could run this place.
Okay.
Don't say S word.
You can go, Zard. Thank you.
Uh, thank you.
The only problem is that smuggler is in jail.
Yeah, well, her life choices led to this getting fucked up. Let's let her life choices lead her to a promising new endeavor.
And then what? We just leave her here? It's not acceptable.
Which, who am I talking to? This isn't Redmus I'm talking to, clearly. Why would it be unacceptable to leave her here?
She
Are you
knows.
attached?
She knows.
Well, then find another answer. These are all I've got.
Maybe she knows someone.
Given she just got stabbed in the middle of the town, I'm not sure I'm entirely sold on that.
I mean,
Oh,
she
she
knows the
definitely.
guy that stabbed
She,
her,
def-
kind of.
she, she definitely knows someone.
Okay, so let me get this right. And I'm just going to put this on the table for you for the future reference. From the people who are so obsessed about pushing into what I have to do in my tasks and demanding I have a plan. We got caught in a blizzard, fought a dragon, wasted a day negotiating with a little girl. We failed to turn our wagon into a sled effectively. Got here, and then immediately everything went sideways. We're here late. Our mark has run off into the night. We managed to lose somebody on the way.
Day. It's
I'm
daytime.
frustrated. Yeah, I'm frustrated.
I'm sorry you feel that way, boss.
All right.
It would have been much better if you said so.
That definitely would have been something for the fanfics. Well, we have to find him. At least we know she's safe where she is. We have to find him.
Should probably break her out. I mean, I think she knows city as well, or town.
All right. Where are we gonna find this fuck? We need to figure out where he lives.
But he knew. He could tell us or describe it at least.
Well, he just tacitly refused, and I don't want to start violencing yet.
Do you want to perhaps
Just a taste, jerk.
she pulls out a couple of she pulls out a couple of gold pieces from her own pouch. Maybe a sweetened deal, yes?
Go ahead and try to sweeten the deal. I'm gonna get myself wrapped up because I get the feeling I'm not gonna be able to stay in this office.
No. Okay.
On a long shot, we'll look through some of the papers, see if there's any like addresses,
Addresses,
like
any,
home
location
any
tags.
letters
addresses.
or
Yeah,
addresses? Yeah.
Make an
like I said,
investigation
No,
check.
in theory, she could also be looking for names that frequently appear on the ledgers to look for people that are higher up in the organization as well.
If she
11.
is. What'd you
Not
say?
with an 11, no.
No.
Yeah.
There's
And
definitely not a home address attached on shady documents.
No.
Hey guards,
That'd be-
this is a ledger of a bunch of
Hey,
drugs. Come
I
find
said it
me
was a
here.
long shot. I mean, it's guy's name on it though, so not exactly like
Mm.
The
Zorgus
name
talk-
is on the less shady stuff.
and maybe there would be an address on the less shady stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you need to go out and find this man. I need
Zora, can Zora try her luck with the dwarf before offering 2 gold pieces?
how much?
10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Mhm.
I should be wonderful at this. Oh yeah. So good, guys. I'm so good at this. I am the best at persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's terrifying to hear you use those words.
Look, I'm sorry. You know, I can't go just telling people. If I tell you where he lives, how are you gonna trust me not to tell the guards where you are?
And it's not
You
intelligent.
get what I'm saying?
Well, you are on payroll. So, if you tell guards what happens here, you too get put behind bars. Yes?
Maybe, but that's not the point.
So don't tell.
You don't think you're getting anywhere with 10 gold.
This man's job is to move boxes in a warehouse. I don't
Yeah.
think he's paid super well.
Yeah, no, that's also true. I think 10 gold is like a lot for him, but at the same time, I do not feel like just making it rain for him.
Making it rain
You know what you
for
should do,
him.
Zoya?
Hmm.
You should put the coins in his hands, and then
Mm.
every word he says is he says something like, "I'm not gonna know it." You just think, "Go piece off the pile."
I'll do that. Yeah.
How much do you
She
start
will.
with?
No, with 10 gold,
Okay.
she will kneel down in front of him just to make this humiliating.
He's a dwarf.
He's like 4 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
She has 3 feet on him.
Mm-hmm. Standing, but kneeling. Congratulations. You're
She's
About
still taller.
about the same height, or even taller.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will grab his hand and she'll put 10 gold in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now tell me something useful.
Derek leans over slightly to Vessian. This isn't what magic normally looks like.
This is a shell game.
Tell me.
Wow.
Useful.
I think you pronounced it wrong. It's
Magic.
magic.
Give me something useful. I'm giving you option here.
This isn't enough money.
How much is enough?
Uh, 100?
Look. You can either take, she removes 5, this amount, or I can make you tell me. And I don't need to break little hand. Even if it's a dwarven hand, but her hand's still fucking massive. And
God,
I
it's
don't need
right
to
to the threats every time.
I don't need to break hand or kneecaps. I can just make you help us. And you'll get nothing. So you can either do it and get this 5 gold pieces, which I assume that for you is a lot. I don't mean to discriminate against your work, but or I can make you help us. You choose.
He takes the coins in his hands, drops them into yours. I have standards. They're higher than that.
You should not talk down to people who are more than you. I suggest you just help us do what we need to do.
He fails the suggestion.
Now you get nothing.
No, you get nothing.
Dingleberry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna start calling people Dingleberry, just because Shell does it.
I've only called someone a dingleberry once, and that was out of character.
Today,
we will end it there because I'm fucking starving.
mm,
But good work, everybody.
we have the gold. We only need the kneecaps now.
Mm-hmm.
We've only done half the job.
Yep.
And to answer
And
the
Shell
previous
and
Hmm?
Shell is in jail.
to answer the previous question here, there's some of those available and was trying to jump on the opportunity.
For everyone who was watching tonight, all one of you,
Oh.
thanks for watching. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We'll look back on this day when we're big, and it'll be all because of you. So,
I'm 6 foot already. Fuck you.
have a good night, and we'll see you in a week. Because I don't think we're playing tomorrow.
Nope.
No, possibly.
Okay. We'll see you in a
I'd
week.
do it.
Take care.